You don't see that every day. Welcome back. I am back on the last spot where I did pretty decent for just a few hours of digging. As you can see, I got a couple things set up. I actually came back here last week, and I wasn't able to get on the river because it flooded. We had like 3 days of heavy rain. If I get a picture or video, I'll put it up in here. But I couldn't cross. I don't know what it is. It's always the gold's on the opposite side from where you park. And it was just too dangerous to cross carrying stuff. But the funny thing is, this was all underwater flooding again. And this is where I dug last time. And this filled back in with sand. And I just did a pan, and there's actually gold in it. So the spot just keeps giving. I mean, it's small. I don't think it's going to show up. There's just a couple small specks in there. There's one right there. It's amazing. I did a video last year trying to find the source. There's a mound up there, and I think it's coming from that, but I couldn't confirm it. But yeah, wherever it's coming from, every time it floods, it just puts the gold right back in. So this place is just going to keep giving and giving for probably for decades. But today, obviously I'm filming a video, but today is more of a me day. You ever have those moments where you just need to try to relax and figure things out? For me, long road trips in the river are the only things that calm me, to help, problem solve in my mind. And I had a 2-hour ride here, so there's the long trip, and now I'm on the water. So there's the water therapy. But I don't know how this is going to edit, but my goal is just to give a game plan, and then I'll start digging. This is where I dug last time. I'm going to keep working all the way up. Every half hour, 45 minutes, I'm going to empty out my high banker sluice. Put it in a pan. I'll probably put it in that black pan. Don't check it. Move the sluice and just keep working my way up. And since I haven't used this since last year, I brought back out my gold box. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't seen it run, you get to see it run. I did put a pause on this thing. Unfortunately, the market's just so unstable right now, and this has a lot of hardware parts, and I just can't build it for cost effective. And I have another idea I want to do with that, so it's on hold. But a lot of you probably don't realize it does work good getting gold on the river, but it also works great at running your cons. It'll clean out a lot of the black sands, and I'll be able to process my cons super fast through that without having to pan much. So you'll be able to see that working once I finish. But the goal is just keep digging for like 3-4 hours. It's going to be 90 degrees today, but I believe there's some thunderstorms coming in the afternoon. Luckily I get here early enough that I probably get about 6 hours total before I get a bail. But I figured a good solid 4 or 5 hours of digging, running material, and just working my way up the bank. And just try to clean this out and just relax. So I don't know how much of a video this is going to be, because I won't always be cleaning out and showing the results, and continuing on. So let's see what happens, and hopefully my editing skills will make it watchable. So let's get started. You don't see that every day. Just decided to try to wake up and finish my coffee. Otherwise my back would have been to that. I wouldn't have even seen that. I guess that's just a regular weasel. It's definitely not a fisher, but he just walked all the way down the stream. Still going, carrying that little his breakfast. But cool stuff. All right, now I need to dig. piece of concrete. There used to be an old mill here, so you see a lot of these chunks. Everything's dancing around good. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, just checking to see if there's any gold. I'm going to do my first clean out. One a mini. I think that's a piece right there. I don't like that sitting on top, but just how it settled. Thought I saw another one in here, but... So, let me clean it out. Geez, I figured in an hour or so I'd be over here. It's about 40 minutes and I'm just barely there. Your mind always makes it seem like it's going to be quicker. Alright, I'll fill the mats back in and keep going. Weathermen are useless. It wasn't supposed to rain till late this afternoon. It's only 11 o'clock and it's starting to spit. I'm glad I doubted them and brought that umbrella. I'm not giving up today. I'm going to keep going. Super slow digging, but I'm slowly working my way. I'm going to try to get to this big rock and just clean this whole area out. So that is going to be my second clean out, and then I'll continue on. And just like that, it's about 3 hours later. Luckily, there was a dark cloud with some rain that came through. I'm glad I brought the umbrella, but that passed through, and now it's hot and sunny again. But didn't run as much as I wanted to. I emptied that about 3 times and kind of cleaned this out. I could probably go definitely deeper. The problem I was having, I was hitting some spots that were really easy to dig, and then some really hard ones. So those easy spots, I think, were where I dug last year. So hopefully there's more gold that filled back in there, and I'm not wasting my time. But I figured I'd do, I'll start running some of the cons. That is, I emptied that thing 3 times, roughly every hour. I'm not going crazy today. Today's a nice, easy day. But I guess one thing that drives me crazy is having a ton of cons through your, you know, after you process your material. I guess that's not bad. I do want to improve this over the winter. But I have literally 3 feet of matting here with almost 400 little features that are grabbing material and gold and all that. So I guess it's not that bad. So this is the gold box. I got it running. I'm going to capture the tail ends in case I miss any. I forgot to grab my little spoon. The spoon's a little overkill. But let's just feed it through the top. And then it swirls all around. And then the gold should be in there. Usually I find gold will settle within the first few inches here. You can see it just agitating and slowly works all the heavies out. So like I said, this does get gold on the river, but it also works great as a secondary cleanup. Not really seeing anything, so I'll keep feeding. Right through here. A little bit of a glare, but you can see what's going on. Gold here is small, so I'm not expecting to see any big pieces popping out, but let me finish running this, which won't take long, and then we'll open it up and we'll see. Alright, I just panned the tailings. All of that I just panned into here to show you the difference. This is how much material it took out of all the full amount of cons. And hopefully you guys can see this. There is one baby speck in there. Somewhere, where is it? Right there. You see it? So one little speck got out. So let me see if I can do this real time. Pull the lid off, at least we'll take a peek in there and see if we can see any gold. Rock. I'm not really seeing any. It agitates it so good, so it usually gets hidden underneath. Alright, I guess let's clean it out and see. It's gonna be a little tricky. Just so you can see, I'm gonna put this in here. I can give up on that speck. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that one. Fill this up so I can empty that tray out. There you go. Tray comes right out. And let me find a good spot to pan this. All right, I can already see some gold. Yeah. Look at the amount of cons, isn't that awesome? Gold box does what it's supposed to do. Let's see if I can get you in a better view. You need 5 hands. see one good piece. There better be more than that. Took me a little while to get this down, but there you go. Well, 3 hours worth of material, or digging or whatever, maybe 60, 70 gallons of material. And it's probably getting annoying having me say this all the time, but when you design your own equipment and you see those little smalls in there, I mean, it's great you see I'm catching some big pieces of lead and big pieces of gold, but there we go. Check out all those little smalls in there. I was worried. I didn't think I was getting in gold because I didn't see it, but it was because they were just tiny. Got a nice flake right there. What do you think? I think I'm happy because that wasn't a hard 3 hours. That was just a very relaxing, easy 3 hours. All right, let's wrap this up. So a pretty good result. Like I said before, this is kind of a me day. I almost didn't film. I just wanted to dig and just sit on the river, and yeah, the gold kind of helps. But that wasn't too bad. It was a lazy 3 hours of digging. I didn't get as far as I wanted. I need to go down deeper too. I haven't really hit the clay layer, so I'm gonna lightly fill this hole in. I might turn you guys back on, but I think I'm gonna end it here. But I want to do a couple tests up here, so if next time I come back, I can see kind of how far up it went. But overall, I'm happy with that. I think there's enough material or enough video to have a good edit into a good a video. Well, we'll see. So that'll do it. The high banker works awesome. I just can't get over how great that works. I forgot how great that gold box is. You saw how much cons that took out in a few minutes. And I just let it sit there after I filled it with the material for like 5 minutes, and it just slowly works it out. I could have left it there for a half hour and it would have been even less. So I need to get that back on the market. Let me know if you guys are still interested in something like that. I've been getting kind of spoiled not having to classify. That's actually one of the main reasons I did this, because a lot of people just don't want to classify. If they're going to bring out pumps and everything, they just want to be able to shovel material onto it. And so I made something that's working amazing. But others don't mind classifying, so that gold box is always great to have. And like I showed you, it works as a great I don't want to use that word cleanup buddy, but whatever cleanup equipment you got out there, that works pretty damn good. And I want to make it better, so you may be seeing more of that hopefully soon. But like I said, I'm gonna end here. Hopefully this, like I said, this edit's good. This was kind of a little weird, but it was nice. I needed this. And like I said, I'm gonna do a little more digging for next time I'm up here. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. See you later.